So when I met him, and he said to me that he did not think I had the talent.
Yeah.
And I had been modeling since I was 14. But I think it's because since I was a little girl, that's what I would do.
Right.
Listen to stories, read stories. What I say about my artwork is they are like a window.
Mhm.
It's like a snapshot of a moment, and that moment must represent a whole universe. I began because somebody said to me that I was never going to be able to make it. And I had, because
That's motivation right there.
I was modeling and I knew that was not me, because I like to tell stories. I like to be creative, and I like to grow. And I wanted to do so much more, but I did a whole lot of artwork for different things. That's how I would help paying rent. I would do like oil paintings of great artists. I would do replicas. I would do pictures of people's cats. So I was okay. I was okay drawing.
Yeah.
But then I met someone, and he told me at one point that he did not think I was going to be able to make it, because I asked him, do you think that I could be an artist?
Yeah.
And I could stop modeling and I could actually become an artist? Because he would come to these big shows and he was known in the industry.
Okay.
And I respected that. I had never met anyone, because I grew up in a little town in the south of Mexico called Jalapa. So there's no Comic-Cons like this. There's no artist. Nobody's an artist. Not like this style. So for me, it was like I didn't even know you could do this.
Gotcha.
So when I met him, and he said to me that he did not think I had the talent.
Yeah.
That at that point, I was like, okay, then if he doesn't believe it, that means
it can't be done.
It can't be done. That means that I'll just draw for myself. Whatever I want, like my own stories, even if no one cares, I will care. So I'm just gonna draw for me. And that's how the first 3 drawings happened. Instead of just doing them on serviettes, or I actually said I'm gonna do it in one day or 2 days. And after 3 months, I already had invitations to do shows.
Oh, wow.
And one show went to the next one, and went to the next one. And it was hard because nobody knew me.
Right.
Nobody thought, at the beginning, lots of people thought that I wasn't the artist, that there was other people doing it for me, and that I was just like the front figure.
Okay.
I think it's because I had a very different attitude. I was used to I was modeling for Playboy. Like I was that kind of girl. That's what I had. And I had been modeling since I was 14. Okay. So that's what I knew.
Is that why in your, sorry to interrupt, but is that why in your Instagram bio, it says like image, and it has all different companies, and also says Playboy?
No, but I have done artwork for Playboy now.
You've done artwork for Playboy? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It wasn't because I was modeling. But
I saw that, and I was like, artwork? Did Playboy do comics or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I never explored that.
Like Penthouse. Penthouse also has...
Okay.
Penthouse has a comic, and Playboy in Mexico had like an art attack, especially for artists.
Oh, okay.
And they knew me, so they were like, hey, we saw you doing artwork. Would you like to do it? Would you like to do an artwork for us?
Okay.
So yes.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so I just feel that the comic community, when they got to know me, they did not judge anything. They just accepted me in such a beautiful and authentic way. And I just felt so connected with everyone. It was ridiculous how I was at the shows and people would come up and say, I've got this comic and I've got this story. And I would listen to them and I was like, I'm like you. I love you. I love your story. I want to know all about it. Yeah. And I think that's what connected with the people, because I really love listening to stories.
That's awesome.
And I think it's because since I was a little girl, that's what I would do. Right. Listen to stories, read stories.
That's cool.
So now people come up to me and they say, I've got this story. Would you like to do a cover? And I'm like, yes, okay, let me listen to you. And I just listen to them for an hour, sometimes 2 hours, once this happened, like 3 hours, I just listened to someone. And it's not just about the story, it's about the aura around it and me interpreting it. And I love that. And then I go more into it. So if it's like right now, I just finished a Hades and Persephone artwork.
Okay.
I had never really known much about Hades and Persephone, just like the normal. And as soon as I began, I started to read everything I could, listen to the music, listen to books, go and see podcasts or documentaries, and then I just fall in love. And I feel that's what happens with me with my artwork. Again and again, I fall in love with them. And it's a way that it's like part of my soul. And I love adding little minute details into everything. So if they ask me, why is this like that? I'm like, okay, it's because the dance of the characters, because this it represents this, or the clothing and so everything has to represent. And what I say about my artwork is they are like a window. It's like a snapshot of a moment, and that moment must represent a whole universe.
That's wild. That's why I absolutely love your passion. I can listen to you talk about your artwork and everything all day, because that's one of the things, like doing this show. And I know I say it 1,000 times, but I absolutely love talking with creatives and just kind of understanding the mind that kind of, before you get to the point of the artwork, it's that journey that people love, right? People love the product and the end result, but they fall in love with the journey. And that journey is to hear a story. If I came to you and said, Tehani, I have this idea for a book, and know that you're listening with the intent to create what resonates with you. Like I can try, so I'm trying to tell you, hey, it's a cyberpunk vibe and all that kind of stuff. And then you're like, oh man, we're in it. Exactly. And then being able to create that and bring that vision to life. Because like as a writer, I may not be the best artist. So it has to feel very special when, you know, you take somebody's idea, somebody tried to relay it as best that they can, and then you took it and you brought it to life. And when they're able to see that, they're like, yes, this is what I was going for.